recording.
Sand.
Sandarani. Let's get Sandy.
Sand. All right, so
Snad.
we're it's loading. We're chilling.
Mm-hmm.
My name's Hat. I got Chuck with me, and we're
What's
doing
up?
a little VOD review / cast, and this is gonna be Divine versus versus the Peasants.
Peasants. Yes, that would be my team.
I totally did not forget that.
I did too. We got
And
some
so
dancing going on here. Oh,
yeah, I was trying to do the Macarena, but yeah, we actually started out as a preface. We started out 4v5 because one of our players just like froze. So yeah, we didn't get anybody in. So yeah, this was an interesting start, but we got Divine over on CT side and Peasants over on T side. 3 Tokarevs, a 5/7, and Deagle. Not a lot of util though, which is interesting to note for starts. I wonder, like, even if you just sit Tokarev, if you buy like armor, like that could be a huge help. Habibi gets the first pick on the Rye guy though, and that opens sight. And I like that you guys are moving as like a coordinated unit. RC gets the pick on the Chick-fil-A, and now all of a sudden it's a 2 versus 5. Chaco's running around, gets 1, but Sai manages to get him. And now your boy is it a 1 versus 4. Now 1 versus 3 as I take out Sai. I made the flank all the way around. Habibi is looking for me, as you can see there, and I'm trading shots there, trying to make something happen, but you guys are playing well on a head peek. Can't do too much. I try to go out the window, and there's 3 dudes staring at me. So needless to say, I very much lost that round.
So about the util, or for me personally, I realized that me buying a Deagle on pistol round or any other pistol is a waste. I do better with the default, and if I don't do well, I didn't spend any money. So.
You go, yeah, and you can use it to like bolster economy. At the same time, though, like if you're going against some of those small caliber pistols, like the Glock, it lets you eat up so many more shots. Like the Glock goes through
buying the armor.
Oh, like yeah, just the like. Granted, you don't get headshot. Say like somebody buys the Glock. Normally, it's a 5-hit kill with armor on. It becomes 8 up close. So that's an extra burst.
Oh wow. Yeah. Well, get domed. Rye guy is just ridiculous with that Deagle, man.
Yeah, no,
so
he had a hot round there, and he actually managed to pick up an AK, and it looks like
that was mine.
Landed A. Ghost is just chilling, and now they're going for what seems to be the. Is the bomb planted? Because I do not hear any. Okay, it is. So, I mean, they're taking it nice and easy. And in fact, I think we were calling for them to save at this point anyways. So, they're just trying to hold on to the gun. And Chick-fil-A is trying to walk around. Chick-fil-A actually does get taken out by RC, loses that fight. And now Rye Guy to try to hold the AK. The question is he going to be able to do it? RC is on the hunt. Getting close, and Rye Guy does hold on to the AK. I don't remember whether he did or not. We're doing this from the future because Chuck and I are secretly time travelers. So, needless to say, we know most of what happened. But anyways, now we're gonna go into the first full gun round here.
Still
we got
5v4.
Yeah.
Still waiting on.
It's okay. Lost there. He was the one that DC'd. Alright, and so the full push into mid there is going to catch Chaco off guard. I did try to catch Deeps, and I managed to catch Chuck there. All eyes are on me, though. Literally all of the teammates' eyes are on me, and that's a little scary. But I'm waiting for Chick and Rye Guy to help with the retake. I do catch Sai there. Ghost does get himself into the corner. I do a little sprint there. Chick gets taken out, and I trade with Ghost. Rye Guy does take out Habibi, and now it's a 1 versus 1. I believe at this point I was calling that he's going to be sitting somewhere in main, and I believe the bomb was planted for connector, and Rye Guy does peek it. Actually does a little sprint peek there, and so that's one of the things that you can get away with in Pavlov is if you do a little smooth turn right on the corner.
I actually didn't know about that until someone mentioned it in the PFC Discord, and then I started. Like I had been doing it accidentally, And then I like, now that I know what it is and it actually works, I've been
it's
intentionally doing it.
I will tell you, it used to be way crazier dealing with sprint peaks. Now it's not. It's a little bit more controlled. Sometimes it's still a little goofy, but like it's way more in control than it used to be, say like a couple years back. But anyways, now into I believe we forced one here, just no armor. Fry Guys traded shots with Habibi there, and Psy Lizard actually takes a lot of damage there, and so Divine's gonna have that health advantage. Habibi takes even more damage there. RC gets taken out by Insta. I take out Habibi, but Habibi gets the trade on the Fry Guy, and I'm just kind of spraying here, trying to see if anybody will peek at all. I do know that Ghost is there, just from my perspective. Chick-fil-A takes out Chuck. I spray Ghost, get some tags through, and I think I saw him on site, so I push out. Divine is going to get their first round there. And so your guys' money is still good because you got a couple bomb plants, and you won 3 rounds in a row, so that economy is going to build up. And so...
I think overall throughout the season, we've definitely improved on it. RC always, I always noticed he had way more money than I did, and I tried to be very good about eco, and it's like, maybe I shouldn't do this. Maybe this isn't working for me. Maybe I shouldn't do this. So.
I was gonna say, wow, Chick with a huge. Did that bounce off the telephone pole? It looks like it bounced off of something.
Yeah, it came from our spawn direction.
Yeah, he threw it from sight, but that was a nuts nade. And then
1v4.
Yeah, he does pick up Chick, but Chaco just swinging around, and Habibi does get the headshot there, as you can see. Chaco's helmet does pop off, but with a lot of the guns, they'll knock the helmet, but they'll do a percentage of your health. So like the M4, for example, the 75% of the current player's health. So if I shoot somebody that, so if I 75. So if somebody's got 100% health and I tap them in the head once with an M4, they'll be at 25 health. Now, if they're at like, let's say 20 health, it'll do 15 damage because 15 is 75%.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so Ghost gets the kill there. Chaco able to get that trade though, and Chaco is stuck in a corner. Actually manages to toss down, I believe that might be a smoke. I'm kind of looking towards mid. Chaco actually gets a nade on the Habibi there. I pick up RC, wanting to see if maybe there is a second guy or not. I believe Fry Guy may have pushed up and cleared it. I get the second one in Chuck, and Psy with the eagle. I managed to pick up the third one. I feel so self-centered talking.
Hey, look, it's all good.
It's especially because we're doing this from the future. But yeah, I mean, even with the stay hold there, I think what could have helped is if you guys managed to push it together and force a 2v1 on me.
Yeah.
Instead of like just doing 1v1s, that helps. Yeah, that helps significantly with that. You can even call like a 3-2-1 peak, or like one of you can just be like, all right, bait me. But anyways, getting in the next round, RC takes out Lost in I believe that was mid, which is good for any sand T side, just getting that mid control. And you have the smoke in mid to Black Division. Chick-fil-A is looking over towards connector, and Ryguy actually pushes up, as you can see. I believe he's looking over towards the right because the smoke is down on the left there, and there is one of your players lurking all the way over. Ryguy does get taken out by RC. Ghost takes out Chick. I take out Chuck. I get Habibi as well. Chaco gets a double headshot and does actually bring it to a 1 versus 1. So what was originally a 2v5 gets brought down to a 1 versus 1 in the matter of like a split second there. RC goes over towards ramp, and Chaco now kind of in the open, doesn't know that RC is there, and is going to be pushing over. He actually does see RC there, but RC doesn't look back, so Chaco is now going to look for some utility. Actually does pick up some clips, which is huge.
Yeah.
Those are very valuable, especially because they're $800. RC kind of flanking around, 30 seconds left. I believe bomb is planted at this point. If my memory serves me correctly. Man, this is crazy to think. Chaco had all this time to defuse when you're looking back at it.
Yeah.
RC does swing around. He gets 2 wires, unable to get that third wire. RC he gave RC that time, and he was able to walk all the way around and surprise Chaco there. Our eco's still looking good, as we did win those 3 rounds in a row, and we didn't really spend. Fry Guy winding up buying a 50, which is the first of many that we'll see here. He passes it to Lost. I don't know who bought the 50 and who eventually got passed to. So Lost holding mid with a 50 is a good choice. Fry Guy,
Lost.
Yeah. He also goes by Lost, so I'll do that interchangeably. But I wind up spraying Habibi through the smoke there. I was just kind of spraying and listening for any sort of tags, and that's the thing you can do in PAV. So,
yeah, and that's something I've done it a couple of times and gotten lucky, but it's not something I think about doing, you know.
Yeah. I want to try to spray Silas at that. I'm actually getting shot by 2 people, which I did not realize earlier. But Chick-fil-A gets Ghost, and I call out to my teammates that Sai was low on the left side of mid, and finish him off 4-4. Chaco does save the 50, so it is still in play. I mean, either Chaco or Ryguy, or I'm sorry, Insta or Ryguy, based on the positions that we're playing. Insta was playing mid and Ryguy was playing A long. Either one of those positions is good for a 50 cal, just because of the long sight line and everything.
Right.
So, anyways, it looks like the buy here from you guys. I mean, when you start going back and forth in the rounds, especially getting later to that from Chick, yeah, he's got those down, man. Wow. And I get a BB there with a native mid, I think.
Yeah.
So Ryguy pushing up, or actually Ryguy holding with an LMG. We have Psylizard. I pick up Chuck, and then Ghost is last. And Chaco, I believe, calls he's behind the car as he's getting shot at, and swing the corner and pick up the list there. Another little fun fact: so you saw Ryguy using the LMG there, and you saw him crouching. With the LMGs, they actually do get an accuracy bonus if you're crouching.
Really?
Yes, really. You can go shoot it. You can go. You learn something new every day. But yeah, if you go spray in front of a wall and then you go and crouch and line up the spray patterns, it is significantly reduced when you're crouching with an LMG.
Wow. Okay.
At the trade-off of when you're aiming down sights, you're side to side moving. So
where I'm screaming at everyone.
Yeah, so Ghost just doing a good job catching people off guard there. Yep. And so me and Chick trying to recoup here from the 2v5. Actually, I tag Habibi and he manages to get away. Chick-fil-A does pick up Chuck there. RC able to get the trade there, and I get the kill on the RC. And basically, I wind up having to try to ace clutch here, which we'll see whether that happens or not. But with a minute, with a minute left, I do have plenty of time to wrap around. The bomb is unfortunately dropped down on A site, so you guys are just doing a good job. Yeah. So I managed to wrap around mid and try not to get spotted challenged. I actually don't see Ghost there. I did not see his the side of his body there. So 40 seconds left. At this point, I'm like, all right, if I'm going to try to win this, I have to accelerate. And at this point, Sai should be aware to my footsteps. So I do get the shots onto him, but he drops me low, not to my knowledge. I did hear Ghost steps here, which is why you see me look down. I do try to take the fight with him, but he's ready for me to swing, and I don't have any util there. So Ghost able to take me out there. Gets a huge 3K on that round. Does work for you guys on that pistol round. So going into this next one, it is a 5-5. We're going to be forced on a save here. And a good general eco point is, well, when you're full decoing, you can go a little bit under 2,000. But usually, second to last round, you want to try to save down to $2,000 if you can, so that if you lose the round after, you still have $3,500, right, which is minimum what you need for AK armor or M4 and attachments or M4 util. But anyways, we're trying to take some fights here. Chaco buys a Bison. I get taken out mid there. This is going to be as standard of an anti-eco round for you guys as possible. You actually bought some M16s, which don't get seen as much in the meta, but they do work. It is still a decent gun, especially if you like those rifles. And the UMP is the bread and butter here because we're unarmored, so only takes 4 hits to kill, and it gives
Really?
you 800 bucks.
Is it 4?
Yeah.
And
It's
it's
4.
an 800
And it,
bonus?
$800 kill bonus. It is the king of anti-eco.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. I've tried using it, and I think it was like a little bit of a stretch on the mid range, and so just
yeah. So
aim
the
was
thing,
so bad. Or the spray.
the thing that the UMP struggles with is that it has the slowest bullet velocity, or one of the slowest bullet velocities in the game, when you compare it to some of the other SMGs. Chick actually does get the bomb plant here, which is huge. And when you're on a save like this, speaking of, that's definitely what you want. Yeah, because every player gets an additional $500. So Habibi gets taken out there. Sai, oh man, if Chick hit those shots, he could have very well clutched it. I mean, Ghost was 1 shot to a deagle, and he just needed to land 2 body shots. But you know, good retake from you guys. You played it well. You kind of pincered him there. So even if one player went down, the other was ready to get that trade there. So you guys take that lead 6-5, and now we're gonna have enough money for a full buy here. It'll be kind of a rocky full, and Insta decides to buy a 50 with no armor. Some people may refer to this as glass cannoning, which is
glass cannon.
Yeah, because that kind of comes over from CS, where you buy an AWP with no armor. People call it a glass cannon because, I mean, it can be effective. However, it is risky for sure. My guy actually getting the double kill there with the Galil. Another kind of underrated weapon. Chaco gets the kill on the Ghost there, and I pushed through mid, and I should have checked left, but I thought people had already rotated over, so that was just a free pick there on kind of my stupidity. Chaco though gets a 3K there. Ryguy opening it up though, but Chaco able to get the 3K there, and you guys still do have enough money if you wanted to force here, but I think you guys play the cards kind of right.
So I went for the M4.
Couple M16s, M4s. You guys are committing into this. Like this is a. But at the same time, I mean, you kind of notice there's not really any util. Like even a flash or a frag can go a long way. Actually, somebody did have util there. That was my mistake. Instinct does get 2 kills of the 50, which I was like, oh, okay. Sided to take out Instinct though, and he takes out Chaco. I'm trying to get the pick here, and I have somebody staring at me from the back of sight there. Chick does pick up RC, and I pick up Sai.
Oh, that's where you pick up the 50. Oh, this is where. Oh yeah. This is, yeah. I was like,
the musket has been picked up. The bomb was down in tunnels, so that's why the bomb was done.
Wait, no, this is a different.
You get the pick on the on the Chick-fil-A there, and he does bring you to. You were 1 shot as well.
Oh yeah, so.
I tried to get the shot there. You get 1 shot out of me, so both of us are literally 1 shot. Yet I have a 1 shot 1 kill weapon, and you have a fully automatic M4.
So here I thought you grabbed the bomb and you might be rotating. So
which is a decent call. You know that is in the realm of things. But I can plant the bomb on there for free, and then I slow peek. You get my helmet, and I get saved by the helmet bleed mechanic. And
I see what you mean now, because it was 25%. Left of your 1 hit.
So I had 20 HP. You shoot me in the helmet with an M4, I now have 5 HP.
Yeah.
However, I do wonder if you shot me in the body, if that would have been a trade.
Yeah, if I had missed it.
But yeah, that's one of those mechanics where we're just like, man, it's crazy how this can change. That was a good flash by Ghost to kind of stop things, although we did have the smokes out. Chaco manages to push through smoke. I don't know if he had a flash or anything go through there. It didn't look like he gets a headshot there. Instant picks up Habibi. Chaco and Ryguy both getting headshots there. Now it's RC versus me out. RC gets the kill on the Chaco there, and Chick-fil-A traded some bullets there, but Ryguy ultimately able to get that pick on that head peek there. 8-6 now. I now have the 50, and Chick, I guess, bought another 50 or picked up a 50 or something. So now we have 2. I don't recommend this, by the way. Like, I know in Counter-Strike, sometimes it is a viable strategy to have a double off setup, especially on CT, but I don't recommend 250 cals, especially on T side, where it's generally harder to use a 50 cal unless you're like playing super aggro. It's a risk, especially because the 50 cal has the same ADS penalty as the RPGs. So Habibi gets the kill onto Lost with a knife. And at this point, I'm yelling at my teammates that they now have a 50 cal, that's what I mean.
It's me and Ghost.
Super high risk there. Ryguy does pick up Ghost and you, like they said. We're trying to take A site. I was calling that it was clear, but I see the silhouette of RC pushing through, and he peeked before I could. I was trying to hold the angle, but unfortunately, I was not able to save him. And then I managed to pick up Habibi almost around the corner there. 9-6. Our money is through the roof, and you guys, you have some money. Habibi could buy util for the rest of everybody, and maybe buy some clips and just like full buy into it. Yeah. Especially when it's 9-6 like this, you're forced into a situation where you have to
and
essentially.
That's something we're not quite there yet. Buying util for we're doing rifles or something.
Yeah.
Util is not it'll be something like, hey, who wants this grenade that I forget.
Yeah. Some early damage on the loss there. Chaco actually gets taken out, and Habibi gets a nice double kill there, and Ghost gets the third kill, or a lot of damage on the chick there, which is really good. And he actually does a nice thing there, and he backs off. He takes the W and just backs off, and especially as a CT, like, you want to play your life as much as you can. So he did a really good job there.
Ooh,
I saw Sai go in there, so I'm like, hey, Ryguy, just hold this angle for me, please. 2 versus 3. Ryguy has to go plant the bomb. I managed to get a swing there. RC actually gets my helmet off, and then
this
Ghost peeks right into me.
This is the one, because I'm full health.
Yeah. And then Ryguy
That's
gets
where I was screaming like, son of a bitch! Oh, man.
Well, yeah, I mean...
So how would you counter that situation?
I mean, what sucks is that RC did literally everything right there in the fact that he went for the headshot. Because, like, when you're going against an op or you're going against, like, a 50 cal player in PAV, like, you have to go for the headshot and, like, hope for the trade or something. Or what he could have done is, I was making footsteps, so he could have pre-fired there and maybe either scared me off or tried to throw a flash. But yeah, anything that, like, is able to disrupt the 50 cal player, be it util or pre-firing or anything, or even just, like, movement, like faking somebody out with movement, because you only get one shot before you have to reload. So if they miss the shot, they're screwed. And especially, like, in a close range situation like that, if I miss that shot there, I'm dead.
Yeah, I mean, you would think. I'm sure I could mess it up, but
no, but even then, like, I think
I've seen how quick you reload that shit.
No, but he had my helmet at that point. At that point, he needed one more body shot, and I was
I think they had told me you were one hit, but also I think they were also just kind of like, God damn it. I didn't really get comms of what was going on as I was going to site. I was kind of like,
so even with me being one hit there, if the second player, which I believe was Ghost, if he just, like, went off and took cover for a second and played with my timing a little bit, sure, I was, like, holding the angle or whatnot, but, you know, I would have had to probably look back and forth, or, you know, ask my teammate where he's looking at.
Right.
That even
rampage.
Like, he knows that I'm just about there. Even if he, like, pre-fired a little bit just to, like, get me off the angle so that he can try to move up a little bit, that's another option as well. So, I mean, it's tough because you're dealing with basically something that can one-hit you no matter where it hits, and it can be really annoying to play against.
Right.
Plus, it's not like a flat screen game where you have, like, ADS time, hip fire accuracy, unless you're playing, like, Firewall or something. But
that's a whole nother discussion.
Yeah, but anyways, like, it's weird to play around with, and I definitely don't support the double 50 play, even though yes, it did work here. But even then,
Well,
like,
you know,
it's
I don't think it would have made too much of a difference. Like maybe we would have gotten another round or two, but
yeah,
you know,
it's a different skill set. Plus, I mean, minimum if you really want to buy a 50 count armor, it's $5,800,
right,
which is what you could also buy if you bought two AKs and armor plus minus a couple $100.
right.
So you could buy a gun for your teammate or buy util out for your teammate and buy armor and a rifle, or you can buy a 50 cal and hope for the best. So it's a very polarizing gun where it's black or white with it.
I
Where
mean, but
it either
when
it
someone
either
is as proficient with it
yeah,
as you are,
like
it's
well, but
you know,
yeah, even then,
it's
like
crazy.
it either works or it doesn't. There is
Mm-hmm.
no in between with it,
Oh, true
which is
that. True that.
subsequently what does make it hard to balance. I mean, from a game balance standpoint, sure, I'd be down to mess with like it not being one hit to like the thighs and the feet, but also like the thing is, or actually I should say the shins and the feet, because the thighs and the body share like the same hitbox in terms of like there's no damage modifier for if you shoot somebody in the thigh. It's only the shins, which is 20% less, and then the
Really?
feet, which is 50% less. Yes.
What?
Uh yeah. So
Just all kinds of stuff I didn't know about.
it's what happens when you spend a little too much time
No,
playing
this
the
is
game.
great. I'm learning a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah. The arms also, like if you shoot somebody in the arm, it still does 100% damage as well. And the reason the 50 cal is a one hit everywhere, despite those damage reductions, is because it's set to do 200 damage as
Yeah.
opposed to 100 damage. So if it did 100 damage, it would not be a one hit to the shins and the feet. But because that's not the case,
Yeah.
so yeah, I mean, it's like I said, it's a polarizing gun. It's either it works and it's annoying for the enemy, or it doesn't work and you never want to use it again.
So
So
on my side, it's like a fuck. We're already losing. I'm struggling with my eco, which actually, you know, looking at this, we didn't do so bad, but
no, you guys did fantastic.
but
Like
like
10
we
10-6 is a very respectable scoreline.
oh yes, absolutely, and I mean the whole team when we played Downfall,
Yeah.
and we just got fucking wrecked, dude. We were just laughing, like the whole team. We were just like, "Wow, that's amazing."
Hey, and
then we
like
like improved. I think, I feel like
oh yeah,
every match we've gotten better.
improve. Yeah, and like it's an it's kind of like how you learn anything in life. Like you have to kind of go through that like ass kicking. Like you go and
Mm-hmm.
learn how to play basketball and you just suck at it, right?
Right.
And like I've been in that very same scenario where it's like I've gotten 10-0'd and gone 1-10, and you learn more from that than beating people over and over again like 10-0.
Yeah,
And so
and look, that's like a big thing that honestly, it's I'm surprised it took me this long to realize, but like Firewall, even the first one was very simple. Like it was very easy. There was no difficulty in shooting, right? There wasn't like I need to learn this mechanic, how to control each weapon, or like how this works, how the eco works. You know, there's so much more to it, so much more to learn, and like that's what makes it fun.
Oh yeah, and I mean every VR game has their quirk, and I mean some of them have like different, you know, skill ceilings. For example, I would say, like, not to toot Pavlov's horn, but like it definitely, with the recoil, with movement changes, with like util and everything, there's a decently high skill ceiling for Pavlov.
This has the highest of any VR shooter I've played.
Yeah.
Like there's so much more I can improve on. My aim is shit, or inconsistent. Let's say inconsistent. I don't know, sometimes, like, you know, I don't try to aim down sights. I try to just like flick up into a position that's like
that works. Yeah. And I mean everybody's got like their own aiming style and stuff, and it's crazy like just how far like all these games have evolved. Like I know we're going on a bit of a tangent before game 2 here.
Oh
but
yeah.
It's also... But while you get that up, I mean, I play competitive contractors for a bit, and that's different because that's more movement based, and it's also like most guns are one-hit headshot, so it's who can click heads first. Breachers is kind of the same, where it's very slow movement, but it's also who can flick up faster, get the one-hit headshot. Veil is kind of the same thing
I
in
was
the middle.
exactly about to ask what was your opinion on that, because the distance with headshot, like if you're using an M4 or whatever.
Yeah, there is fall off in that game.
Yeah, so like depending on your distance, it could be 2 headshot or 2 shots to the head, or 1-3 or 1, or
Yeah, I mean the recoil control. It's interesting because a lot of VR games, like, it's like if you ever fired an automatic gun before, like once you get some experience with it, the recoil isn't like as crazy as like Pavlov with the side to side, but also like a lot of these other VR games, like your guns wind up feeling like just like laser beams, and so recoil control isn't as much of a...
you don't even have to worry about it. It's just a like...
Which is why Pav players, I think, have a very easy time transitioning to some of these other games like Breachers or Contractors
or Veil.
Yeah, I mean, those are probably the...
My util was always off in Veil, and that's because I was playing on an index, and Slay actually helped me realize that it wasn't me. I thought I just sucked at it. I was like, what? It just falls on the ground. Like I tried to throw it forward, and it's just like, wait.
Yeah,
it's like
every game's got their weird util quirk, and like even Pop 1, which I haven't put too many hours into Pop 1, and I know people have their opinions on it, but
like maybe it's 40 hours, 50 hours in that
game.
Yeah,
even that game has like its own skill ceiling, and that game's also hard as fuck too, like to learn, because you have to learn building, you have to learn gliding, you have to learn quick weapon swapping and util usage, and
the aiming mechanic is, I feel like it just felt different from all the other ones I played.
Yeah, I get that.
And the reload, the like partial,
it's like
manual reload, which is cool.
Like,
I mean, it's like
it's
a blend.
staged, yeah.
But I think, I think like a lot of the if Veil or when Veil releases on PSVR 2, I think a lot of the Firewall players that don't like Pavlov will, I think they'll at least appreciate the gameplay. Graphics aside, some people don't like the futuristic, weird trench coat looking people. The gun mechanics are great, like compared to Firewall.
But anyways,
let's continue.
As we get into game number 2, this is about to turn into the Yellow Hat and Chuck podcast. I'm always down for that. I used to run a podcast with somebody, but okay, this is just Reba around. So Santorini, another base game map. Yeah, we are dancing again. Once again, trying to do the Macarena. But anyways, this is a map that historically is a little bit more attacker sided, especially the B site, which is on the left is CT, or on the right for T is there. It's really easy to get naded out, and so you guys actually started on so you guys actually started out on the T side, and it looks like you guys are going to go over towards A site there, and so and just a full 5-man push, which is usually good on pistol round. Pistol round is about overwhelming in numbers, and so if you can do that. Chick gets massively tagged with that nade there, so he's gonna fall back there. He's gonna actually have to fall all the way back.
And you're already we get caught here so many times. With in the window, not sending someone mid.
I think in future rounds you guys reacted to that pretty well. Like you just kept the player back, and that's what you can do. Chaco gets the kill there, and I throw the flash there. I think I accidentally shoot Lost in the back with a burst, and get the double nice out. My brain just was not on there, but it's okay. So Divine wins that round, and that's an important round to win because any CT round you can get on Santorini, like it's good. And if you can get that pistol round, like very good.
Anytime
And
we get a pistol round, I'm just like, yeah, let's fucking go.
Especially in this game where it's first to 10,
Where
like
we going?
MR9, like it's pistol round has a lot of importance. Just to get the start on the eco.
Yeah.
But even then, with the deagle, like the save rounds can be pretty winnable, just because the deagle is so good. But
Well,
anyways,
and like Rye Guy, like he's just someone who stood out playing the pickups, just doming me nonstop with the deagle. Like I wish I was that good. So
yeah,
I was after we win a pistol round, I was going with an SMG because there's they don't have helmets, right? And sometimes I was doing great with the it's not the one next to it.
The AR9.
And then I stopped doing that because I kept getting fucked up by a deagle, just shot in the head. Somebody.
Yeah, I mean, the AR9's like a beefed up UMP, but it's more pricey. Oh yeah. I think they kind of saved their guns when they were trying to make do here, and then
Look at me with my
this is what I mean. B-site becomes a bitch to defend sometimes, where you're trying to peek an angle and you're gonna peek by 3 guys, and then eventually you just get. There is zero nade protection.
I was really still trying to plant and dropping my gun everywhere. I was having issues.
But so yeah, that's gonna force us onto a save here. Well, most of us actually have money, except for me. So I have the deagle here. Yeah.
So great. I love him.
Somehow Lost makes the Uzi and Rye Guy makes the P90 work here. Two pretty off-meta.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert. But yeah.
I
mean, dual Uzis are pretty good for like just fast up close.
So that was a trade right
gets
there.
A P90 kill there.
Yep. I knew he was coming, so I just squatted down and aimed at the head. He still got me with it.
He does get angry there, which like he didn't need to do, but he did anyways.
Rotate.
We're gonna try to rotate. Chick actually managed to get through with the UMP, and now it's me and Chick. And he's calling to me that, okay, he's still in tunnel, so I'm holding one side, he's holding the other side. Basically, if Ghost is able to get the kill on the Chick, then
he
could rotate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think he needs to go back, and I'm already up there to him. So, yeah. I mean, he was kind of trapped there. I don't know if he might have had bomb, but he could have wrapped all the way around to A, potentially. And at worst, fought maybe one guy, because when you're in a 2-1 situation like that, CTs kind of have to split up. So either they gamble and go on the same site, or they split up and go opposite sites.
Right,
and,
because, we're doing this.
So, let's see. A couple M4s.
Chick is a really good player. I never played against him until this, and
he's solid, and I've seen him like clutch up a lot of rounds, like 1v2, 1v3.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, it bounced outside of the map, but he wide peeks and gets cut down there anyways, and then I get headshot by somebody. Oh, I was pushing into the yellow there. That's what. God damn it! You really had to be holding that. But yeah, I mean that was a clean sweep from you guys. Only RC took damage there that entire round.
Oh wow.
That was as well played as it could have been.
Oh yeah, he's got 2 frags now. He's like,
yeah, nobody died. Nobody even took a lick of damage. So yeah, pretty crazy. Choco's going with the LMG. Rye Guy going with the G3, which as you know, the G3.
Well, actually, my gosh, I think I learned about the G3 some more this round. Oh wow!
Huge need on
that. Look at
actually both of them.
I'm one hit. Chick's one hit. Actually,
Choco manages to get a pick there.
Yep.
I get taken out by the guy who's holding window, which was good, and now it's a 2 versus 2. But yeah, I mean that nade is devastating now that people know
this,
it. So.
This is funny right here. I think I tried to plant. Oh wait, I'm like, where's the bomb? Where's the bomb? There was another one where I tried to plant and I dropped my gun. No, I tried to like fake plant basically and then pull up, but my offhand doesn't grab the the other end of the AK, and so it just.
Yeah.
Yeah, take it down. BB getting them. Waleed. Yeah.
Can you hit 3?
Oh, did I?
There you go.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still learning. So.
I don't look at the what's it called?
The controls.
Yeah.
I hit
There's
C
like a bunch
before,
of,
and I had no idea, or not C. There was one of them that does. Is it C that does the
clipping through walls?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Kind of a breakdown here. Actually,
wow.
that was a really nice free fire there from Habibi.
Yeah.
He was one shot
player,
there.
Man. He's good.
Yeah. That was a good free fire.
Uh-oh.
And he got the heady right away. So
I'm trying to give hugs or something. Dance.
Alright, so now we see looks like another B play coming out. Lost gets taken out right away. Rye Guy also gets taken out right away. Yeah, this is the frustrating part of B site. A lot of nades coming in. The angle that I'm trying to hold, I'm trying to wait to see if somebody peeks, and somebody does like a fast peek, but not able to get him, unfortunately. This actually, I think if I remember this round correctly, this wound up being like a freaking crazy round if you go to my POV. So, we're trying to spray through there, trying to get some damage. It's a 2-on-5 retake. I have to try to make some stuff happen there. Managed to pick up Ghost, but I think if I remember this, some crazy stuff happens. Sai gets taken down pretty low.
That's a really good.
3 players are low here, right, and then all of a sudden, look at this. And I'm like trying to fight the angle. See him there.
Wow.
I get taken out, and then the last person is yellow, and it's you versus Chick, and Chick tries to go for the defuse. It looks like he's crouching down.
I think he got me here, I think, right?
He's trying to get the damage in. You managed to get the clutch there.
I got the G3. I'm like, this isn't the one I wanted. I need to learn how to use that gun because I've gotten domed by it a few times, and seems to be a preferred gun by some.
I would just stick with the M4 unless you're like a die-hard AK main that needs a one-tap headshot. M4 is just gonna be way more consistent on CT side versus the G3. Yeah. Unless you're like up close, then it makes sense to use the G3 because you should be able to consistently hit that one tap. But it's a 5-hit body kill or 5-hit body.
We had a little confusion. I run up and get done immediately by insta.
Yeah. He actually manages to get. He gets real aggro.
Yeah. I mean,
I think his play there.
Habibi's down 2 hits.
I think his play there, honestly, is just take those W's and hold the angle, but back off and see if the third player tries to challenge you. Because if they do, then you can try to take the 50-50. If not, then you get away scot-free. So 3 versus 3. Habibi looking to try to enter into sight. Chaco's looking a long way. Gets domed. And now it's a 2 versus 3 retake here. Rye Guy is somewhere. Oh, yeah, he's still in pink at this point, like at mid-window.
Yeah.
So this is the other annoying part of playing Santorini. It's so long for him to even rotate in the first place. Like, he had to spend 15 seconds just rotating. Yeah. And he's not even at the bomb site yet, which what makes this map so attacker side.
Straight into there.
Yeah, so Rye Guy gets the kill, and he gets traded out there, and Ghost able to clutch it up. 5-3 for you guys, and you're having a good T side for sure.
Yep.
Pretty much 6-3 is an okay T side. 7-2 is like nice. 8-1 is 8-1 is like really good, and then 9-0 is like all right.
Let's see. I think this was 5-4.
Yeah. So we're gonna go into this last round here. We have Nog, a few AKs. You guys have a lot of utility, and I mean, like, and that showed in your sight takes. Like, you saw how much easier it was to take sights.
Right.
I do manage to pick up Ghost there in mid. Frag goes there, lost, able to get away from it. And you guys are now forced to try to take B site. It looks like here.
Oh, I think I'm about to do something real stupid.
Nade kill on the loss, so you guys moving it out 4-4.
Oh yeah.
There's some
too bad.
you managed to get the aggro position there, which is really good.
And I think this is where the bomb went down over there, and I had to go. Yeah. So I had to go all the way over there to.
Yeah. So let's see. Following along with you, this is hard because I think well now Chick goes into yellow there, right? And so now you can run across.
Bomb's right
and
there.
I'm sure
Choco.
Oh, and you shot. Yeah, that's the hard part. So now both their attention. That was a good flash.
Thanks.
No, it was a good flash. It's just the timing of it. Like, he was not peaked, so he kind of dipped away. So, but yeah, I mean, I think when you get like the trigger discipline there a little bit more too, like you see a dude just zooming across it, it's so tempting to shoot, and like even like really crazy.
I mean, he
probably
in hindsight, he wouldn't have realized.
Yeah. Look at us all being basic and using Tech 9s, but I'm the only one that bought a flash. Are you freaking kidding me?
So we didn't realize until I think it was the second. I was trying to dig around in mid.
Yeah, and that could be a good thing to call out, like, you know, who's going where and how many people do we have on one side.
We've been really on point with that, and we just didn't communicate it for whatever reason. I was the person that was out of place, though.
I'll tell you, though, that Tech 9 is brutal. Up close, it's a 4 hit to the body. Yep. So it's the same effectiveness as a 1911, but the bullet is faster, and you have about 3 times the mag capacity.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I think I you know...
He still gets the headshot, though. You guys win that pistol.
I tried the... I was doing well, I think.
Wait, actually, no, he didn't have enough time. I thought... I did not see the scoreboard, so now it's 5-5.
Yeah. Speaking of, look at you. Narcy.
Look at RC, man.
Oh yeah, I guarantee you, he's only gonna get better as time goes on.
Everybody's only gonna get better. Like, it's happening. Like,
he's one of those people though that's like just naturally good at everything he does.
This is an RC praise podcast. This was a scary round for us. You guys like stacked up here and you caught us out, and it worked almost. I tried to peek there. I get the 1 kill. In fact, what's interesting is the way I peeked. I should have fought the guy to my right first instead of the guy to my left, just to isolate them. But I did the opposite, and it almost worked. But Chick gets the bomb plant, 2 versus 2. 2 rifles versus a UMP and a deagle, but Chick is halved and actually doesn't have armor, so that UMP can be deadly. But Chaco does get the headshot. And now, I don't know if...
I can't remember. I know we got one more win. I don't think it was this one, though.
Yeah, Chaco's just running around. You can see just, like, back and forth and that... Zooming. Little zoomer. And he just pushes up and gets the headshot.
The quickness. These youngins with the quick reflexes.
Yeah, I know, man. That's why we got to use our brains.
Right? Which, you know, I've been trying to destroy maps for several years now.
Oh, dude. They'll hit that point, too, and then they'll be like, hey, what the hell happened here?
I get it.
So, yeah, so... I've been rocking that AK-12 because I'm a dirty M4 main, and I don't want to, like, get good with the AK.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, like, the AK-12 kills really fast.
As far as the M4, you feel like it's similar? Because every time I've tried the AK-12, I just felt, oof. Yeah,
it has a lot of recoil, and you have to learn how to just like really it is an absurd amount of recoil. But if you can learn that, because it's all just kind of a straight line up, it's pretty damn good.
Oh wait, no, I decided to go the other way, where.
Not a bad choice either. I mean, at this point, I mean, let's see. So Lost was holding mid. Chaco and Chick were holding like pink in there. So I mean, realistically, the only way I need to look is behind us, and so we also lost a player here. So Ghost does get those kills, and we've taken 7-5.
Oh shit, they're down one.
Let's go. Yeah.
Yeah, there's definitely, every time I see myself play, just like, man, there's so much.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, dude, I get that as somebody who's a musician. Like, if I listen myself play, like, I listen to some like recital stuff from college. Like, oh my god, what was I doing?
Oh goodness.
So yeah, it is hard to watch yourself play and be like, why? Like, because then you have all the hindsight and you're like, why didn't I do this? Like, you pick that up. That's why I love doing. That's why VOD review is so important. And like, as both a player and even as a caster, like reviewing VODs of other teams, so that you understand like what their play style is like, and what to look for in trends. So it's huge.
Yeah, I remember this. That was where I was like, I got a headshot with the Deagle!
Yeah, there was a very nice shot. What I should have done was keep an eye on him, but let him go, shoot you, and then turn around and shoot him. And I thought that immediately after. I was like, this was a stupid play on me. Well, I had it in the bag that I got all the way around, but was dumb on me.
I probably should have held my position and stuck with my Deagle, but I was like, forward. Yeah. Let me grab that and get domed by Choco.
So pretty much like the experience of Divine is that everybody except me comes from Shaq, and on the Shaq version of Pavlov, the AK is really popular due to the refresh rate differences and whatnot, and so people just get like incredibly good, and the copium in me says lucky with the AK. And so you'll see people just running around with the AK and just like tapping heads and stuff. But on PC, like the M4 is just objectively like a way more consistent weapon because it shoots so much faster than the AK-47.
You know, so whenever crossplay came out, I was like, oh well, I got to have the index and play, and I was going to people pay fairly consistently for someone with 200 hours, and then I switched back to PlayStation. No, sorry, that's opposite. It was M4. I was doing really well with the M4.
Yeah, I think I remember how this round goes out too. I don't know where the bomb was in this situation. Oh wait, Chick had the bomb, and then player pushes me. I'm trying to do something here. Chick actually gets the kill there. Really nice. Allows me to wrap around. I try to throw smoke.
Insta shooting it.
And I did not catch him pushing through the smoke, and that was that.
Yeah,
so
BB walks up and
I didn't catch RC pushing through here, so now I'm forced into 1 versus 2, and players just
get fucked up.
Yeah, because I'm on a head peek, and then he winds up getting the head. I think you got the headshot on me first, and then he got the finishing headshot, and I'm like, God damn it. But Chick has a lot of money, so we're still able to buy. Like, when you're over 10, like, I almost think this game should implement a cap at like $8,000 or $9,000 or something. Like, I don't see the need for it with it being MR9 to go all the way up to $16,000.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
It is a bit excessive. So I don't know. Just one of those like thoughts.
Now I finally
nice heady on the Insta, and you're just kind of now hiding out there trying to play your life. At this point, Chaco just kind of comes up out of nowhere. and gets the second kill there.
Yeah.
And at this point, you guys have rotated over, which is good. I managed to get the pick onto Habibi there. And now it's a 2 versus 3. Chick is waiting for that bomb plant, and I think your one player peaks at just the right time. I don't know if that is the case, actually. We'll see. But we have 25 seconds. Oh, wait, no. Is the bomb already planted? I can't even hear the audio.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
You,
so
it should be coming.
and it's all good. I get picked there now, 2 versus 2. 10 seconds left. They try to accelerate the retake, and then yeah, we take it 9-6. It would have to be something in Discord because you're probably just sharing your screen, so you'd have to share like the actual application. But I think.
I got you. Yeah, I'll do it.
But for the future, don't worry about it. No, it's fine. All right, so 9-6. Both teams, decent amount of money. Although one player is on a deagle. Ghost is got something.
And I bought that other SMG, the A9.
Yeah, the AR9. Hey, it's like a mini M4, honestly, up close.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
I feel like I've done significantly better with that than the own, but I haven't given it much of a chance. Oh, I'm already fucked up here.
Yeah, you are stuck here. There's that nade. Yeah, that's what we call a one and done spot, and sometimes those are really hard to deal with. RC gets my helmet off, I think, or actually no, he just drops me to one shot with an M4, and then Chick gets the kill on the player there, and then we were trying to go for it. I'm not gonna lie, we were trying to go for a knife here.
You bastards. Oh yeah. So here's where he fucking almost clutches this shit with a deagle.
Yeah, I mean, he did. The bomb was already planted. He had 15 seconds left.
Yeah.
So
yeah, you guys are just like, fuck it.
Yeah, we're just chilling. But I'm calling that he's coming up here. Lost is gonna go for the knife. I'm waiting for him to reload, and he had
Oh man. Fucking lizard!
Man, a way to end it.
Oh man,
we do
Choco just coming alive for the
end of that Choco did really well there. Yeah, 22-12, and then I had 20-12, and Rye Guy, I forget what he had before he
disconnected.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean, Choco came alive for game 2. I went like 26-8 for game 1 or something like that. I don't know. I've apparently figured out that I can play sand.
We've been discussing which map is our map, and it changes almost every week. Sand's our map.
Yeah.
Santorini's our map.
Yeah. Hey, Bunkers our map today.
Bunkers our map. Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, I can't wait for you guys to get mods and stuff so you can like play like some other really cool map.
I've been playing some of the other maps on the VR Massive server.
Yeah.
What is it, 24 people? Which is just fucking crazy on the smaller ones. It's just
there used to be a time where it's uncapped and that server be at like 40 people.
What?
I'm not even kidding.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, back in early 2021, late 2020. Yeah, that thing was insane. And that was before they had like pills or anything, but yeah, like that would be at like 40 people. I think the record on a Pavlov server that we got was like 55 people.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's insane.
They went for like a world record or something. And then there was one thing that we did. It was like a celebration for somebody, and we had this was when they were just swapping to the new character models, like to like the blue camo for NATO and everything before UE5 or anything.
Right.
But
I first got it in 2021.
What part of 2021?
Like probably summer.
Okay.
I played.
So at that,
I remember the VR Massive server, I think.
Yeah. So at that point, Damage Fall Off had just been introduced that March. Tarklov, that game mode was still popular. And then during that summer was actually one of the most memorable summers of Pavlov because Montflyer, who's one of the developers, was working on the hidden or the hide mode.
Oh,
He
okay.
it was still in beta, and he was working on that for official release, which it released like in October of that year. But that's like every single week there was an update to the beta branch, and you'd have like 20, 30 people like playing in one lobby, and you'd be playing the hide, and it was so much fun.
Oh
I
man.
missed it.
So the thing, I think I just was, maybe I was just trying it out at a wrong time, or I didn't know the right people. But there, like every time I played, it just felt like there were just children that were TKing, and I was like, no, I'm not like, this is not what I wanted. I just got off work. This is not what I'm trying to deal with right now. Like,
yeah, I mean, like, and it's funny too, because like, if you ask a lot of League players like what mode they started in, most of them will probably tell you like TTT or something. Like, if they started in like 2018 or 2019, like that's when TTT was becoming a thing in PAV, and it got popularized by like Josh Dubb and all those YouTubers.
Interesting.
And so yeah, I mean, like even my first like 100 some hours were TTT, and then they had like open tryouts for S&D, and I knew about like the competitive side and was eventually wanting to get into it, but wanted to like start playing the game first because I'd never played VR before that. And I got my index.
Oh,
I got
wait,
my index.
Pavlov was
I got
your first foray
yeah.
into VR shooters?
Yeah, because I knew about
That's
it
awesome.
previous before getting an index, but like I started by getting an index. It was like my graduation present to myself.
Mm,
Uh,
treat yourself.
and yeah, exactly. And then what's it called? And then I just kind of played casually. And then December 2020 was when I started like trying out for stuff. And then ever since January of 2021 was when I was playing like comp VR. So, and then here we are almost 3 years later.
Yep. Yeah,
So,
so wait, are you still playing on an index?
yeah.
And your util is just fucking flawless. How the fuck?
It's been struggling after this update, man. I mean, it's
Okay. So
a
it's not
bit. I
it.
mean,
I'm trying to find excuses like that it's not
I will
me,
say
but I know
I
it's
have
partially
I went
me.
so if you can like and this isn't like anything sketchy or anything. You can go into your game player
Mm-hmm.
data.ini file
So
and you can actually
Slay actually sent me what I asked him for his settings, and he sent me what he had, and so I changed my
yeah,
the
the
force
grip set
the grip,
yeah,
yeah, and that
yeah,
helped a lot. But then the sweat was an issue. I tried
yeah,
using
that
gloves.
I still do find that to be an issue, and like
Yeah,
my grips are starting to fall off. But yeah, I mean, swapping that from 0.25 from default to 0.01, like it just felt so much better.
oh, you did
So,
0.01.
yeah, so that like
Mine's
literally I
on
can
like
instantly,
point 0.1, I think.
yeah, no, drop it as low as possible.
Oh no shit. Okay. Might be switching back to PC. Yeah,
Yeah.
RC was like, "Will you just try PlayStation again because your util is so bad?" and I did, and he was like, "Please stay on PlayStation."
I was gonna say like they got the game working pretty well for PlayStation. Like
Oh,
in fact,
yeah, I'm. It's great. It's
you
fantastic.
get you if they okay, also here's the thing too. If they released 24 player custom lobbies for Shaq, they can release 24 player for PSVR too. I feel like that has to be something coming in the pipeline in the
Please, if
future.
they have custom servers for Call of Duty, Battlefield. Like I
Yeah.
remember playing Battlefield 3 with, and there were custom
Yeah.
servers, right? So like,
Yeah. I mean, like the thing
there's
is,
a way
the
to
thing,
fucking make it work on PlayStation.
well, yeah, no, there is, and that's event. So right now, the two things they're mainly working on are Shack and getting that out to the store, as well as the like new and improved version of the mod kit. And like having messed with it, it's insane what you can do with it.
So the only thing I noticed was that I literally had to do nothing to download new maps. They just automatically did it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So that I
It's
was like, oh sweet. I was sitting there to like trying to find all like, let me go re-download Mirage and Fucking everything.
You can.
It's just,
Used
it's
to
like,
used
oh, I
to
don't
have
have to
to.
do any of it.
Yeah, used to have to exit the game and find it in the Steam Workshop, and then download it, and then relaunch the
Yeah.
game.
So I was
Now
in
you
the
don't have to do
workshop
that.
trying to download. There was some new map somebody released that I can't remember the name of it, but it looks beautiful. There's also another one that has. It's like it reminds me. I'm a structural engineer, so I like nerd out about buildings, especially with seismic
Yeah,
resistance.
this
So
is a.
there's one with a
But
two
the thing.
mass dampter. It's a giant ball hanging above the ceiling. You know what map I'm talking about?
Reach Sky.
I think so. Yes.
Yeah, big golden ball, skyscraper,
Yeah,
sports
yeah,
builders map.
yeah.
Yeah,
When I
Reach
got in
Sky.
there, I was just walking around like, "Oh my god, look at this map!" And then got
Yeah.
shot in the face.
One of the people who originally made that map is now a PAV developer. So
Really?
yeah,
Damn.
that map was made by Common Egg Crackers, and Crackers now is like a, I think he does lighting for Bankrupt.
That's amazing. It's
Yeah,
got some bankrupt lore,
yeah,
Pavlov lore going on. Well,
yeah.
cool, man. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this
Yeah.
right, y'all.
The thing I sent you is a small example of what you can do in the new mod kit.
Ooh.
So the other thing too is like if there is a map, you can actually set dependencies for your map. So like say you make a World War II map and you have like custom World War II guns, you can set those custom guns as dependencies to your map. So like it'll make sure to download everything. So
Oh.
and so
Oh, I
some of
saw
the
this. Yeah, yeah. So, oh wow. So you don't have to necessarily make custom servers to have all this. It's just a
no, it's map.
wow. That's fucking cool.
Yeah. So I was messing with making an M82.
Oh my gosh.
Not to be used like anything competitively or anything, but just to like mess around or whatnot. But yeah, I mean it's gonna be wild what people can do with this mod kit, and you know, a lot of the workshop people have already started really cranking stuff out, and I mean, well, I'm telling you, once PlayStation gets access to like mod.io and stuff, or that it's gonna be sick.
I can't wait. Like I
Yeah,
know it's gonna be a while, but
my
man, we
buddy,
need new
my
maps so bad.
my buddy Marcus made a game mode called Resurgence, and it's essentially Tarkov in VR. So you have a spawn area. You can buy guns from a gun store, and then you enter a plane, and then it teleports you to the plane that's actually flying over the map, and then you parachute out the plane, and it's a
No
looter
fucking
shooter.
way.
Yeah, dude. I could. Oh well, you have. Yeah, if you see Resurgence, whenever you play Index
Yeah.
around Index, go check that shit out.
Shit, hit
It's
me
some
up if you hop on it. I'll join you. I want to check that out. It sounds amazing.
yeah. And then let's see. I was working on a CS:GO surf map, trying to get that to work. And
CS:GO Surf.
you ever
Oh,
seen people surf?
I never played CS:GO.
You ever seen people surf in CS at all? So like basically what it is like it's like a time trial map with like different stages, and basically you jump onto like a platform that's like angled on each side, and your character just glides across it, and it's really cool. It
It's
just
like
look up
there's an
like state.
acceleration component to each foot or
Yeah,
something, and so
and
it just
so
propels you forward.
yeah.
That's amazing. Hell yeah. Well, thanks, Mr. Yellow Hat.
Yeah, dude, of course,
Uh,
anytime.
I'm gonna go ahead and end this, and then upload the shit.
Yeah. And
Thanks
then
for thanks
if you ever
for
want to like yeah.
carrying me around this whole streaming process. It's been good.
Yeah, for sure. And if there's ever anything else that you want to like go over or whatnot, like I'm happy to just like load up a map or whatever, or just like shoot the shit, go over whatever. Like I
Definitely,
know
man.
you
Hell yeah.
learned a lot.
Yeah.
um,
I love it.
do you have my like weapon stat sheet or no?
Yes.
You do. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, because I think I got everything on that up